Stories and Documentary Network. In the vast tapestry of medieval history, nestled amidst the craggy shores of the eastern Black Sea, lies a realm that once shone as a beacon of Byzantine splendor, the Empire of Trebizond. Emerging from the ashes of the Byzantine Empire's fragmentation in the wake of the Fourth Crusade, Trebizond represents a unique chapter in the narrative of Eastern Roman legacy. Its genesis was rooted in the tumultuous geopolitical landscape of the late medieval period, where shifting alliances, religious schisms, and territorial ambitions carved out new realms and reshaped the contours of power. As the Byzantine Empire waned in the face of external invasions and internal strife, the Komnenian dynasty, led by Alexios I Komnenos, sought refuge in the distant province of Trebizond, laying the foundations for an independent principality. Thus, against the backdrop of Byzantine decline and the rise of Turkic powers in Anatolia, Trebizond emerged as a bastion of Hellenic culture, Orthodox Christianity, and Byzantine traditions in the heart of the Caucasus. This video endeavors to situate Trebizond within the broader context of medieval Eurasian history, elucidating its interactions with neighboring polities, its role in regional trade networks, and its cultural exchanges with the Byzantine Empire, the Seljuk Sultanate, and the Mongol horde. By tracing Trebizond's geopolitical maneuverings, military engagements, and cultural exchanges, we aim to shed light on the dynamic interplay of forces that shape the fate of this enigmatic empire. In doing so, we hope to resurrect the memory of Trebizond from the annals of obscurity, reclaiming its rightful place in the pantheon of medieval empires and fostering a deeper understanding of its enduring impact on the historical trajectory of Eurasia. Through meticulous research, thoughtful analysis, and evocative storytelling, this essay seeks to breathe new life into the forgotten legacy of the Empire of Trebizond, inviting readers to embark on a journey of discovery through the corridors of time. The genesis of the Empire of Trebizond finds its roots in the tumultuous decline of the Byzantine Empire, once a mighty colossus that straddled the crossroads of Europe and Asia. By the dawn of the 13th century, Byzantium had become a shadow of its former self, ravaged by internal strife, external invasions, and the erosion of imperial authority. The cataclysmic Fourth Crusade of 1204, which culminated in the sack of Constantinople by Latin crusaders, shattered the unity of the Byzantine realm and fragmented its territories among rival factions. Amidst the chaos that ensued, the Komnenian dynasty, descendants of the illustrious Komnenos emperors, sought refuge in the remote province of Trebizond, located on the southeastern shores of the Black Sea. Here, shielded by rugged mountains and fortified by ancient walls, they established a bastion of Byzantine continuity amidst the swirling currents of political upheaval. The decline of Byzantium, while catastrophic for the empire as a whole, thus paved the way for the emergence of Trebizond as an independent principality, poised to carve out its own destiny in the annals of history. The establishment of Trebizond as an independent polity can be traced back to the early 13th century, when Alexios I Komnenos, scion of the Komnenian dynasty, sought refuge in the city following the fall of Constantinople to the Fourth Crusade. Proclaiming himself emperor in exile, Alexios laid claim to the legacy of Byzantine sovereignty, rallying loyalists to his cause and consolidating his authority over the region. In 1204, he was crowned as Emperor of Trebizond, marking the formal establishment of the new empire. Under the Komnenian dynasty, Trebizond experienced a renaissance of Byzantine culture, art, and learning. The imperial court became a center of intellectual activity, attracting scholars, poets, and artists from across the Byzantine world. Monasteries flourished, libraries were established, and manuscripts were painstakingly copied and preserved, ensuring the transmission of classical knowledge to future generations. Meanwhile, ambitious building projects transformed the urban landscape of Trebizond, with magnificent churches, palaces, and fortifications rising as testaments to imperial grandeur. Trebizond's strategic location at the crossroads of Europe and Asia endowed it with immense geopolitical significance in the medieval world. Situated on the eastern fringes of the Byzantine Empire, it served as a vital buffer zone against incursions from the Turkic tribes of Anatolia and the nomadic hordes of the Eurasian steppes. Moreover, its proximity to the lucrative trade routes of the Black Sea made it a hub of commercial activity, facilitating the exchange of goods, ideas, and cultures between East and West. From a geopolitical perspective, Trebizond played a delicate balancing act between its Byzantine heritage and the shifting alliances of the medieval world. While formally acknowledging the suzerainty of the Byzantine Emperor in Constantinople, the emperors of Trebizond maintained a degree of autonomy, forging alliances with neighboring powers and pursuing their own agendas on the regional stage. This dual identity, as both a bastion of Byzantine continuity and a sovereign state in its own right, defined Trebizond's geopolitical posture and shaped its interactions with the broader Eurasian landscape. The Empire of Trebizond blossomed into a veritable oasis of culture, where the rich tapestry of Byzantine traditions intertwined with local influences to create a vibrant mosaic of artistic expression. The imperial court of Trebizond became a patron of the arts, attracting scholars, poets, and artisans from across the Byzantine world. Under the auspices of enlightened emperors such as Manuel I Komnenos, the city became a center of intellectual activity, where manuscripts were meticulously copied, libraries were established, and theological debates flourished. In the realm of architecture, Trebizond bore witness to the construction of magnificent churches, monasteries, and palaces that reflected the empire's Byzantine heritage and its unique architectural style. The Hagia Sophia of Trebizond, a marvel of medieval engineering, stood as a testament to the city's religious devotion and architectural prowess, while the Palace of the Emperors exemplified the opulence and grandeur of imperial life. Literature also flourished in Trebizond, with poets and scholars composing works that celebrated the empire's cultural achievements and explored themes of love, loss, and redemption. The imperial court served as a crucible of creativity, where poets such as Theodore Prodromos and Michael Panaretos crafted verses that captured the essence of Byzantine life and society. Trebizond's strategic location on the shores of the Black Sea positioned it at the nexus of regional trade routes, facilitating the exchange of goods, ideas, and cultures between East and West. The empire's access to the Black Sea provided it with a gateway to the lucrative markets of the Mediterranean, the Caucasus, and beyond, allowing Trebizond to emerge as a major commercial hub in the medieval world. The city's bustling harbors teemed with activity as merchants from Byzantium, Genoa, Venice, and beyond converged to trade in silk, spices, precious metals, and other commodities. Trebizond's merchants established extensive networks of trade that stretched from Constantinople to Baghdad, from Crimea to Cairo, forging economic ties that transcended political boundaries and cultural divides. Trebizond's economic prosperity was fueled by its agricultural abundance, with fertile lands yielding bountiful harvests of wheat, barley, olives, and grapes. The empire's agricultural surplus not only sustained its own population but also fueled trade and commerce throughout the region, enhancing Trebizond's economic influence and prosperity. At the heart of Trebizond's political dynamics lay the institution of imperial governance, where emperors wielded both temporal and spiritual authority over their subjects. The imperial court served as the fulcrum of political power, where emperors, nobles, and bureaucrats orchestrated the affairs of state with a blend of pragmatism and diplomacy. The governance of Trebizond was characterized by a delicate balance of centralization and decentralization, with power being vested in the hands of the emperor and his appointed officials, while local elites retained a degree of autonomy in the administration of their respective domains. The imperial bureaucracy, modeled on Byzantine principles of governance, ensured the efficient management of state affairs, with officials overseeing taxation, justice, and public works. Trebizond's political stability was underpinned by its military prowess, with the imperial army serving as a bulwark against external threats and internal discord. The emperors of Trebizond maintained a standing army and navy to defend the empire's borders and safeguard its interests, while also forging alliances with neighboring powers to enhance their strategic position in the region. The Empire of Trebizond faced a myriad of external threats that tested its sovereignty and survival throughout its existence. Foremost among these threats was the rivalry with the Byzantine Empire, which viewed Trebizond as a renegade state and sought to reclaim its territories. Byzantine emperors, driven by a desire to restore the unity of the empire, launched military campaigns against Trebizond, seeking to assert their authority over the Black Sea region. These conflicts, marked by shifting alliances and territorial disputes, placed immense strain on Trebizond's resources and military capabilities, forcing its emperors to tread a fine line between defiance and diplomacy. In addition to Byzantine hostility, Trebizond also faced incursions from the Seljuk Turks, who sought to expand their influence into Anatolia and the Caucasus. The Seljuk threat posed a significant challenge to Trebizond's territorial integrity, as Seljuk armies swept across the region, pillaging villages, capturing fortresses, and disrupting trade routes. Trebizond's emperors were forced to contend with the Seljuk menace through a combination of military defense, diplomatic maneuvering, and strategic alliances with neighboring powers. Internally, the Empire of Trebizond grappled with succession crises and dynastic intrigues that threatened to destabilize the realm and undermine its authority. Succession to the imperial throne was often contested among rival claimants, leading to power struggles, palace coups, and civil unrest. The absence of clear rules of succession exacerbated these tensions, as ambitious nobles and courtiers vied for influence and power within the imperial court. Dynastic intrigues further complicated matters, as rival branches of the Komnenian dynasty vied for control over the empire's fortunes. Factionalism and familial rivalries plagued the imperial court, with competing factions jockeying for dominance and legitimacy. The intrigues of the imperial harem, in particular, exerted a powerful influence over the succession process, as empresses and concubines maneuvered to secure the throne for their sons and grandsons. Religious dynamics also played a significant role in shaping the challenges of sovereignty faced by the Empire of Trebizond. As a bastion of Orthodox Christianity in the midst of a predominantly Muslim region, Trebizond grappled with the tensions and rivalries inherent in religious diversity. The empire's Orthodox identity served as a rallying point for its subjects, providing a sense of cultural continuity and communal solidarity in the face of external threats and internal strife. At the same time, Trebizond's proximity to Islamic powers such as the Seljuks and the Mongols exposed it to the influence of Islamic culture and politics. While the emperors of Trebizond maintained their allegiance to Orthodox Christianity, they also recognized the strategic necessity of forging alliances and maintaining diplomatic relations with neighboring Muslim states. This delicate balancing act between religious identity and geopolitical pragmatism shaped Trebizond's foreign policy and its interactions with the broader Islamic world. The golden age of the Empire of Trebizond reached its zenith under the enlightened rule of Manuel I Komnenos, a visionary emperor whose reign ushered in an era of cultural flourishing, military prowess, and diplomatic prestige. Ascending to the throne in 1238, Manuel inherited a realm beset by external threats and internal strife, yet he proved to be a capable and charismatic leader, whose strategic vision and statesmanship revitalized the fortunes of the empire. Manuel's reign was characterized by a commitment to good governance, administrative reform, and economic development. He bolstered the empire's defenses, fortifying its borders against incursions from Byzantine and Seljuk rivals, while also fostering trade and commerce through strategic investments in infrastructure and maritime expansion. His policies laid the groundwork for Trebizond's economic prosperity and military resilience, ensuring the empire's security and stability for years to come. Under Manuel's leadership, the Empire of Trebizond achieved military victories and diplomatic triumphs that bolstered its prestige and power on the regional stage. Manuel's strategic acumen and martial prowess were on full display during his campaigns against Byzantine and Seljuk adversaries, where he employed a combination of bold military tactics and shrewd diplomatic maneuvering to secure victory for Trebizond. One of Manuel's most notable military achievements was the successful defense of Trebizond against a Byzantine siege in 1243, where he repelled the forces of the Byzantine Emperor John III Vatatzes and secured the empire's independence. This decisive victory not only cemented Trebizond's status as a sovereign state but also elevated Manuel's reputation as a warrior king and defender of Byzantine heritage. Diplomatically, Manuel skillfully navigated the treacherous waters of regional politics, forging alliances with neighboring powers such as the Ilkhanate of Persia and the Kingdom of Georgia to counterbalance Byzantine and Seljuk aggression. His diplomatic overtures extended beyond the battlefield, as he sought to cultivate cultural and commercial ties with European powers such as Genoa and Venice, enhancing Trebizond's standing as a cosmopolitan hub of trade and diplomacy. Perhaps Manuel's most enduring legacy lies in his patronage of learning and the arts, which transformed Trebizond into a beacon of intellectual enlightenment in the medieval world. The imperial court of Trebizond became a haven for scholars, poets, and philosophers, who flocked to the city to seek patronage and protection under Manuel's benevolent rule. Manuel's passion for scholarship and cultural exchange manifested in the establishment of libraries, academies, and monasteries throughout the empire, where scribes painstakingly copied and preserved classical manuscripts for future generations. He also commissioned translations of Greek and Latin works into Persian and Arabic, facilitating the dissemination of Byzantine knowledge to the wider Islamic world. Manuel's patronage extended to the arts, where he commissioned masterpieces of architecture, painting, and sculpture that adorned the imperial capital and its environs. The Hagia Sophia of Trebizond, renovated and embellished under Manuel's direction, stood as a testament to the empire's religious devotion and artistic splendor, while the imperial palaces and gardens epitomized the opulence and refinement of Manuel's court. The decline and fall of the Empire of Trebizond were precipitated by a series of external threats and internal challenges that eroded its sovereignty and undermined its stability. Foremost among these threats was the Mongol onslaught, which swept across Eurasia in the 13th century, leaving destruction and upheaval in its wake. Trebizond found itself caught in the crosshairs of Mongol expansionism, as the hordes of Genghis Khan and his successors advanced westward, laying waste to cities, plundering territories, and disrupting trade routes. In response to the Mongol threat, the emperors of Trebizond sought to navigate a precarious path of diplomacy and military defense, forging tenuous alliances with neighboring powers such as the Ilkhanate of Persia and the Sultanate of Rum. These alliances, while initially successful in repelling Mongol incursions, ultimately proved to be unsustainable, as shifting loyalties and conflicting interests undermined Trebizond's strategic position in the region. The decline of Trebizond was further exacerbated by the encroachments of the rising Ottoman Empire, which emerged as a formidable rival to Byzantine and Christian powers in the late medieval period. By the late 14th century, the Ottomans had extended their control over much of Anatolia and the Balkans, posing a direct threat to Trebizond's independence and security. In 1461, the Empire of Trebizond met its demise at the hands of the Ottoman Sultan Mehmed II, who launched a devastating military campaign against the city, besieging its walls and capturing its emperor, David II. The fall of Trebizond marked the end of an era, as the last vestiges of Byzantine sovereignty in the eastern Black Sea region were extinguished, and the empire was absorbed into the expanding Ottoman domain. Despite its ultimate demise, the memory of the Empire of Trebizond endures in historical discourse as a testament to the resilience, creativity, and endurance of the Byzantine legacy. Trebizond's cultural contributions, architectural achievements, and intellectual legacy continue to resonate in the annals of medieval history, inspiring scholars, artists, and travelers to explore its rich tapestry of heritage and heritage. In contemporary times, Trebizond's memory lives on in the archaeological remnants of its once glorious capital, as well as in the literary and cultural representations that evoke its mythical allure. Writers, poets, and historians have immortalized Trebizond in their works, weaving tales of imperial grandeur, romantic intrigue, and heroic resistance against overwhelming odds. Trebizond's legacy serves as a poignant reminder of the transience of empires and the impermanence of human endeavors. As the sands of time continue to shift and civilizations rise and fall, the memory of Trebizond endures as a testament to the enduring power of human resilience, creativity, and ingenuity in the face of adversity. In modern times, the legacy of Trebizond has experienced a resurgence of interest and rediscovery through archaeological endeavors. Excavations and research projects have unearthed a wealth of artifacts, monuments, and historical sites that shed new light on the empire's cultural heritage and architectural achievements. From the majestic ruins of the Hagia Sophia of Trebizond to the intricate mosaics of Byzantine churches, archaeologists and historians continue to unravel the mysteries of Trebizond's past, providing insights into its urban layout, social dynamics, and economic activities. Efforts to preserve and restore Trebizond's cultural heritage have gained momentum in recent years, as governments, NGOs, and local communities collaborate to safeguard the city's architectural treasures and promote heritage tourism. Museums, galleries, and cultural centers dedicated to Trebizond's history and heritage have sprung up across the region, providing platforms for scholarly research, educational outreach, and public engagement. Through these endeavors, Trebizond's legacy is being rediscovered and revived for future generations to cherish and explore. Trebizond's allure and mystique have captured the imagination of writers, artists, and filmmakers around the world, inspiring a rich tapestry of literary and cultural representations that evoke its mythical splendor and romantic allure. From epic poems and historical novels to paintings and films, Trebizond has been immortalized in countless works of art and literature that celebrate its imperial grandeur, cultural sophistication, and tragic fate. Writers such as Umberto Eco, Orhan Pamuk, and Amin Maalouf have woven tales of Trebizond's glory and demise, crafting narratives that blend historical fact with literary imagination to evoke the spirit of the empire. Artists such as Ivan Ivazovsky, Thomas Cole, and Jean-Léon Gérôme have captured Trebizond's scenic beauty and architectural splendor in their paintings and drawings, transporting viewers to a bygone era of Byzantine opulence and Oriental exoticism. In cinema, Trebizond has been depicted in films such as The Fall of Constantinople and The Last Emperor, where its majestic landscapes and storied history provide a backdrop for tales of adventure, romance, and political intrigue. These cinematic representations offer audiences a glimpse into Trebizond's mythical past and enduring legacy, inviting them to embark on a cinematic journey through the corridors of time. In contemporary times, Trebizond's memory continues to exert a subtle yet profound influence on regional politics and identity, as modern-day nations and communities grapple with questions of heritage, identity, and belonging. For the people of the Eastern Black Sea region, Trebizond serves as a symbol of cultural pride and historical continuity, reflecting their shared heritage and resilience in the face of external pressures and internal divisions. Trebizond's legacy has become a point of contention in contemporary debates over national identity and territorial claims, as various ethnic and political groups lay claim to its historical legacy and cultural heritage. Nations such as Turkey, Georgia, and Russia have sought to assert their connections to Trebizond's past, invoking its memory to justify territorial claims, promote tourism, and foster national unity. At the same time, Trebizond's memory serves as a poignant reminder of the fragility of empires and the resilience of human spirit, inspiring contemporary societies to reflect on the lessons of history and the enduring legacy of cultural exchange and coexistence. As the sands of time continue to shift and civilizations rise and fall, Trebizond's memory endures as a testament to the enduring power of human creativity, resilience, and imagination in the face of adversity. The story of the Empire of Trebizond is one of triumph and tragedy, of glory and demise, yet its enduring legacy continues to resonate in the annals of history and the hearts of all who cherish its memory. From its humble origins amidst the ruins of Byzantine decline to its golden age of cultural flourishing and military prowess, Trebizond stands as a testament to the resilience, creativity, and ingenuity of the human spirit in the face of adversity. Reflecting on Trebizond's enduring legacy, we are reminded of the timeless allure of Byzantine splendor, the majestic landscapes of the Eastern Black Sea, and the cultural richness of a bygone era. Trebizond's memory lives on in the archaeological remnants of its once glorious capital, the literary and cultural representations that evoke its mythical allure, and the political and social dynamics that continue to shape the region to this day. The story of Trebizond offers valuable insights into the complexities of medieval history, the dynamics of empire building, and the enduring legacy of cultural exchange and coexistence. By delving into the annals of Trebizond's past, we gain a deeper understanding of the forces that shaped the medieval world, from the decline of the Byzantine Empire to the rise of the Ottoman Empire, and the interplay of religious, cultural, and geopolitical forces that defined the era. Moreover, Trebizond's story challenges conventional narratives of empire and identity, inviting us to reconsider the boundaries of historical inquiry and the fluidity of cultural boundaries in the medieval world. Through a multidisciplinary approach encompassing history, archaeology, literature, and cultural studies, we can unravel the complexities of Trebizond's past and shed new light on its enduring significance in the broader tapestry of human history. Looking ahead, the legacy of Trebizond offers fertile ground for future research and scholarship, as historians, archaeologists, and scholars from diverse disciplines continue to explore its mysteries and unravel its complexities. By employing innovative methodologies, integrating new sources of evidence, and fostering interdisciplinary collaboration, we can deepen our understanding of Trebizond's past and its relevance to contemporary issues and debates. Future research endeavors may focus on topics such as the economic dynamics of Trebizond's trade networks, the social dynamics of its multicultural society, and the religious dynamics of Orthodox Christianity and Islamic influences in the region. Furthermore, efforts to digitize and disseminate archival materials, conduct field surveys and excavations, and engage with local communities will enhance our ability to preserve and promote Trebizond's cultural heritage for future generations. In conclusion, the story of Trebizond is a story of resilience, creativity, and endurance in the face of adversity, a testament to the enduring legacy of human ingenuity and cultural exchange in the medieval world. By reflecting on Trebizond's past, we gain valuable insights into the complexities of history, the fluidity of identity, and the enduring power of memory to shape our understanding of the world around us. As we embark on new journeys of discovery and exploration, may the memory of Trebizond continue to inspire and enlighten generations to come.